For over 2 decades, I've been chasing big reds around beautiful Port Phillip Bay. Land-based fishing is my passion, and in today's video I'm gonna share with you my 5 favorite fishing locations around this beautiful bay where you can catch big reds. I will also share with you few locations less fish that can produce some absolutely amazing snapper at the right time. First location on my list is well-known Mornington Pier. Some of the first reports of big reds have come from Mornington Pier. Already this season, over 8 kilo snapper has been caught. The full length of the pier will produce some great fish. But there is a reef right at the start of the pier and again towards the end of the pier. And those two zones are where most snapper are caught. The best sessions usually follow a strong westerly or southwesterly blow. And if you can combine that with incoming tide early in the morning, then you're definitely in the business. Bonus tip is sudden drop in barometric pressure will switch them on as well. Just a few minutes down the road from Mornington, you'll find one of my personal favorites, Mount Martha Rocks. It's not easiest place to fish, but when land-based snapper is on, it can be absolute gold, especially early in the season. As always, fresh bait is the key. A strip of fresh squid or fresh fillet of salmon will outfish frozen baits every time. Mount Martha Rocks can be fished throughout whole day due to the deep water very close to the shore. For the best chance, early morning or late afternoon is prime time here, especially an hour before high tide. Now, if Mount Martha Rocks or Mornington Pier are not producing or are just too busy, don't stress. There are couple alternative spots in between them that can still produce some great snapper fishing. First up, Fisherman's Bay. Now, whether you're fishing off the wall or the rocks nearby, some great snapper fishing can be had here, especially after strong southerly winds. You've also got Mornington Rocks just next to the main pier. Same area, same fish, but way less crowded than Mornington Pier. The reef drops off very quickly here, and if you're using fresh bait on the incoming tide, you've got every chance of hooking into really nice red. Guys, if you fished any of these locations, please drop me the comment below. I would really like to know which of these locations has worked for you. Also, if you do enjoy this video, please consider clicking that subscribe button and give us the thumbs up. Next up, we are heading closer to Melbourne, one of the most reliable early season land-based snapper spots, Black Rock. This stretch of coastline is packed with structure, reef, ledges and kelp beds, and that's what draws snapper in tide early in the season. You don't need to cast far here. Most of the better fish come from right behind the first line of the reef. Southerly or southwesterly winds are perfect here. They steer up the reef and push the bait in closer, bringing snapper with them. Fish it on the running tide. During the night time is the best, but overcast days can be very productive and some really nice fish can be caught. When it comes to the rigs, I usually go with the running sinker rig and fresh bait. Squid, mallet or salmon strips are hard to beat. Cast just behind the wash zone, let the bait sit naturally and keep a finger on the line. Bites here can be subtle until they're not. Early morning and late afternoon are prime windows, especially when there's a bit of a change in pressure or southerly pushing through. It's one of those spots where the patience pays off. You might have few quiet sessions, but when it fires up, it really fires up. Now, before we head across the bay to our next location, let me share with you few extra spots in between Mornington and Black Rock where you can catch some amazing snapper. Davies Bay, Olvers Hill, Patterson River, Port Phillip Pier and Parkdale Beach are all worthy a visit and all can produce really good fish. Now we are heading across the bay to a spot that's built a reputation for producing pinkies and early season reds from the rocks, and that's St Helen's rock wall in Geelong. If there is one spot in Geelong that consistently produces early season reds, it's right here. The rock wall drops straight into the deep water, and that's what makes it so productive. The reefy patches right off the edge hold pinkies all year round, and the bigger snapper push in from about middle of September. Southerly winds and incoming tide are your best combination here. The change in pressure, especially before or after a front, often triggers the good bite. Fish it early morning or late afternoon when the current is pushing in for your best chance at big red. Artificial reefs have been put in around 60 meters out. Getting your bait close to them is the key to a great session. Whether it's pinkies through the day or that one proper red at sunset, this wall produces every season. And from here, we're heading to the far side of the bay to a quiet pier that's home to some surprising snapper sessions. Our final stop is one of the most underrated land-based snapper spots in the bay, St Leonards Pier. St Leonards is one of those places that just quietly produces. The end of the pier sits right on the edge of a deep channel, making it a perfect place to chase big snapper. Southerly winds and incoming tide are your best bet here. Early mornings are magic, especially right after the pressure drop. You won't need heavy gear here, just a bit of patience and right timing. Catching a squid here and using it as a fresh bait makes all the difference. Fish light sinkers and keep your bait close to the bottom, but just off the structure. That's where the snapper cruise past on their way through the channel. The bite here is usually hard and fast, no warning, just that solid thump. And when the pier lights up, you'll see locals running down with the rods in hand, because the word spreads quick when the reds are on. If you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe buttons and drop us a comment and let me know what's the biggest snapper you have caught, and maybe, if you're willing to share, your go-to snapper location. We'll see you in the next one.